You know that student, right? The one who shows up to lectures looking effortlessly put together, aces every exam without breaking a sweat, has a social circle that rivals a celebrity's, and somehow still finds time to hit the gym 5 days a week. Meanwhile, you're over here celebrating the fact that you remembered to eat breakfast today. But here's the truth nobody tells you. That student isn't superhuman. They're not smarter than you, they don't have more hours in the day, and they definitely don't have some secret genetic advantage. What they do have is a system. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly how you can build that same system for yourself. No BS, no complicated strategies that require a PhD to understand. Just real, actionable steps that you can start implementing literally today. By the time we're done here, you'll have the complete blueprint to transform into that student everyone looks at and thinks, how the hell do they manage all of this? Let's get into it. The morning foundation. Let's address something that everyone talks about, but nobody actually explains properly. Morning routines. I'm not about to tell you to wake up at 5 in the morning and start meditating while drinking celery juice. That's not realistic, and honestly, it's not necessary. What you need is a morning routine that actually fits your life as a student. Here's what actually moves the needle. Pick one wake-up time and stick to it every single day. Yes, including weekends. I know, sleeping in on Saturday sounds amazing. But when you wake up at 7 during the week and noon on weekends, you're essentially giving yourself jet lag twice a week. Your body has no idea what's happening, and that's why Mondays feel like you got hit by a truck. Choose a realistic time, let's say 7:30, and commit to it for 30 days. Here's the secret that makes this actually work. The moment your alarm goes off, and I mean the exact second, stand up and walk to your bathroom. Don't negotiate with yourself, don't check your phone, don't do that 5 more minutes thing we all love. Just stand up and move. Splash cold water on your face, brush your teeth, and put on the workout clothes you laid out the night before. This 5-minute sequence sends a powerful signal to your brain that it's go time. The key isn't waking up early. It's waking up consistently and taking immediate action. The study system that actually works. Now let's talk about the thing that's probably stressing you out the most, studying. And look, I get it. You're spending hours with your textbooks open, highlighter in hand, making everything look like a rainbow exploded on the page. You're rereading the same chapter until your eyes glaze over. You feel busy, you feel productive, but then exam day comes and suddenly your mind goes completely blank. Sound familiar? That's because what you're doing isn't studying, it's just keeping yourself busy. Real studying is completely different. First rule, throw away that highlighter, or at least use it way less. Research shows that highlighting entire paragraphs tricks your brain into thinking you're learning, when you're actually just making your textbook colorful. If you must highlight, limit yourself to 1 sentence per paragraph, the most critical sentence. This forces your brain to actually process the information and make decisions about what matters. Now, let me introduce you to something that changed everything for me. Active recall. Instead of rereading your notes for the 5th time, close your textbook and write down everything you remember about the topic. Just brain dump it all onto paper without looking at anything. This feels uncomfortable because you'll realize how much you don't actually know, but that's exactly the point. You're identifying your weak spots so you can focus your energy there instead of wasting time reviewing stuff you already know. Pair this with the Pomodoro technique, 50 minutes of intense, focused study, followed by a 10-minute break. But here's the critical part that nobody mentions. During those 50 minutes, your phone needs to be in a different room. Not on silent, not face down, in a completely different room. Studies show it takes 23 minutes to regain full focus after a distraction. So every time you check that notification, you're basically starting over. Mind mapping. Your secret weapon. Let me show you one more technique that's an absolute game changer for complex subjects. Mind mapping. Take a blank piece of paper and write your main topic in the center. Let's say you're studying World War II. Draw branches out from the center for major subtopics like causes, major battles, key figures, and consequences. Then add smaller branches with specific details. The magic of mind mapping is that it mirrors how your brain actually organizes information. Instead of linear notes that you'll forget in 2 days, you're creating a visual network that's way easier to recall during exams. Use different colors, add little drawings, make it visually interesting. Your brain loves visuals and will remember them way better than boring text. Before each study session, do a 5-minute brain dump of everything you already know about the topic. This shows you exactly what you need to focus on. So you're studying smarter, not just longer. And honestly, these methods will save you hours while helping you remember way more. Who doesn't want that? Join the community. Here's something that took me way too long to figure out, and it's probably the most underrated hack for actually succeeding as a student. You need a community. Studying alone in your room might seem productive, but it's also isolating and makes it way too easy to get distracted or lose motivation. That's exactly why I created a Discord server for students like us, who are serious about crushing it academically while actually having a life. Inside the server, we've got dedicated study channels where you can hop on camera and study with other people who are grinding just as hard as you. There's something about seeing other people locked in that makes you want to lock in too. It's like having a library study session, but you can do it from anywhere. We've also got subject-specific channels where you can ask questions, share resources, and help each other out. Stuck on a calculus problem at 11 p.m.? Post it in the math channel and someone who gets it will help you out. We've got channels for sharing study playlists, productivity tips, and even just venting about how stressful exams are. Plus, we run regular study sessions and challenges to keep everyone motivated and accountable. The link is in the description, and I promise you, joining a community of people who are on the same mission as you will change everything. Accountability is everything. And when you're surrounded by people who are winning, you're going to start winning too. The fitness formula. Let's talk about something that directly impacts your grades, but nobody connects the dots on: your physical health. You don't need to become a gym bro who lives on protein shakes and chicken breast. You need 3 45-minute workouts per week. That's it. 3 sessions where you actually push yourself and your energy levels, focus, and even your mood will improve dramatically. Research backs this up. Students who exercise regularly perform better academically. It's not magic, it's biology. Exercise increases blood flow to your brain, improves your memory, and reduces stress. But here's the thing. Working out is just one piece of the puzzle. Your skin, your hair, your overall appearance, these things matter too. Not because you need to impress anyone, but because when you look good, you feel confident. And confidence changes everything. Develop a basic skincare routine, get regular haircuts, dress like someone who has their life together, even if you're still figuring it out. The external changes will start shifting how you see yourself internally. The social strategy. Here's what nobody tells you about college. Your social life isn't separate from your success. It's part of it. The connections you make, the friendships you build, the network you create, these are what will carry you through the tough times and open doors after graduation. Join study groups, not just to ace assignments, but to meet people who share your drive. Get coffee with classmates. Don't ghost your family. Sometimes a 10-minute call home is exactly the reset you need. And here's a pro tip that will pay off massively later. Build relationships with your professors. After each class, spend 2 minutes asking about something specific from the lecture. Not in a fake way, but genuinely engage with the material. When recommendation letter time comes around, you won't be just another name on a roster. You'll be someone they actually remember and want to help. The career edge. Now, let's talk about something that separates the students who get incredible opportunities from those who wonder why they're struggling to find jobs after graduation. Career preparation. Most students wait until senior year to think about their career, and by then, they're scrambling while everyone else has already locked in internships and job offers. Don't be that person. Join professional clubs in your field right now. If you're studying marketing, join the marketing club. If you're in engineering, join the engineering society. These aren't just resume lines, they're networking gold mines where you meet people already crushing it in your dream field. Here's what you need to do immediately. Build your LinkedIn profile. I know it seems boring and corporate, but LinkedIn is literally Instagram for your professional life. Start posting about projects you're working on. Connect with people at companies you want to work for, and engage with content in your industry. Your future self will thank you. Spend 30 minutes a day learning skills that matter in your field. If you're in business, learn Excel deeply. If you're in tech, pick up Python or web development. If you're in design, master Adobe Creative Suite. The internet is literally giving you free education through YouTube, Coursera, and LinkedIn Learning. While everyone else is binge-watching shows, you're building skills that will make you stand out in every interview. Attend local meetups and workshops in your industry. Yes, it means sacrificing some weekend time, but imagine being in a job interview and casually mentioning that you learned data analysis over the summer or organized a campus event. That's how you separate yourself from the hundreds of other candidates with similar GPAs. The real secret. Here's what it all comes down to. The students who make it look easy aren't just lucky or naturally talented. They build systems, they stay consistent, and they understand that college is about more than just grades. It's about building the complete package: academic excellence, physical health, social connections, and career preparation. Every single strategy I shared today is something you can start right now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Because the gap between where you are and where you want to be isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter and staying consistent with the right systems. Before you go, if this video helped you see what's actually possible, hit that like button and subscribe. I spend hours researching and testing these strategies, so you don't have to. And seriously, join our Discord community. The link is in the description. We've got hundreds of students just like you who are grinding, supporting each other, and crushing their goals together. When you surround yourself with winners, you become one too. I'll see you in the next video.